On November 12, 2023, a Florida sheriff's deputy mistakenly believed that the sound of an acorn hitting his patrol car was a gunshot. As a result, he fired multiple times at the SUV where a handcuffed man was. Another sergeant on the scene also began firing into the car. Fortunately, the suspect was not injured during the shooting. Let's take a look at the events that led up to this incident.
My car back. I've been asking all night, can I get my car back? Like, I don't care about the argument. I don't even know what the argument is about. I just want my car. I don't want to deal with anything. I know anytime we get into it, whether I'm right or wrong, he puts his hands on me or he threatens to put his hands on me. It gets very violent. There he is.
In your car or walking up?
He's walking.
The deputies were initially called to the scene because a woman reported that her boyfriend had stolen her car and was sending her threatening messages. The woman also informed the deputies that her boyfriend had a weapon. This information likely heightened the deputies' sense of alert and concern as they approached the situation, knowing that they might be dealing with an armed suspect who had already committed a crime and was potentially threatening violence.
Pat him down, please.
What's that?
Pat him down.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Okay.
What I'm getting patted down for?
Because you're getting patted down.
Why?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I don't have no weapons
Okay.
on me. What's that like that? Bishop Key. Don't got no weapons on me.
Hands on your pockets. Okay. So, what's your side? No.
I ain't got no side. I ain't got... Whatever she said is what it is. So whatever she want to do, let's do it. And see how far she want to take it.
Where is her car?
At her mom's house, you're saying?
Let's see how far she want to take it.
He's saying he just turned over her mom.
Mm-hmm.
How far you want to take it? I'm not sure.
What do you want to do?
I want my car.
Okay, I think it's at your mom's house is what he's saying.
How did he get here if it's at my mom's
I know.
house?
Can you call your mom to see if the car's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just called me.
Okay, and
What'd
see
she
if
say?
she's got the
She
keys.
told me I would call back.
I'm gonna call my mom.
Yeah, call her real quick.
I just want my car. I don't care about anything else. I'm over it. I've been with it for 3 years.
Yeah.
Mom, is my car at the house?
What?
Is my car at the house? I have the police here at Sheikah's house to get my car. It's not at the house? Okay. It's not home.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna send you you have my location, right? I'm on Green Acres. Yeah. Bye. It's not at my house.
Okay, and mom's there right now.
My mom is there. She's coming here.
She's coming here. Okay.
Yeah. My car is not here. I mean, at my house, and I don't see it anywhere in the vicinity.
Did you have her look around? I mean, why would you take her around?
Detain him, please. I need an affidavit from you. Okay.
Where's that?
That's where you're filling out that you're wanting to pursue charges. Okay.
By detaining the suspect, the deputies are trying to ensure the safety of everyone involved and to prevent any further escalation of the situation, while they continue to investigate the woman's claims and search for her missing vehicle. But something unexpected is about to happen. Let's first look at it from the female officer's perspective.
I'm pulling out your full search.
Okay. Do you know your tag number off the top of your head? Okay, it's okay. What? What? Where? Right there? Jesse! Jesse, are you okay? Get in the house! Get in the house! Jesse! Get back! Get back! Where is he? Where is he?
In the car!
43, give me traffic. Shots fired. Shots fired. I got a deputy down.
No! Please, no! Please.
Off of McLaren. We're off of McLaren. Shots fired. I got a deputy down. Jesse, how are you? Jesse, how are you? Okay. 43 SO, I need EMS. I need EMS on standby. Suspect is going to be in the vehicle. Where are you hit? Where are you hit?
No!
Get back!
No!
Get back!
Anybody to do anything, please! No!
I might have hit my vest.
Okay, okay, okay.
No!
Get back! Get back! I'm not going to tell you go! Get back! Get back! Get her! Get her! Get her back now!
No!
In response to Hernandez's actions and his claim that shots had been fired and he had been hit, Sergeant Beth Roberts also began firing into the vehicle. Given the information available to her at that moment, Sergeant Roberts' decision to fire into the vehicle appears to be in line with proper procedure. As a law enforcement officer, when a colleague announces "shots fired" and indicates they have been hit, it is reasonable and expected for another officer on the scene to respond with force to neutralize the perceived threat. Sergeant Roberts acted on the belief that her fellow deputy was under fire and had potentially been wounded, and she took immediate action to protect him and herself from what she understood to be an active shooter situation. Let's also look at this from Deputy Hernandez's perspective.
I'm pulling out, do a full search on him.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! You know. I'm hit! I'm hit! What? I'm not! In the car! I was shot through the car! Oh! I'm good. I feel weird, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know. I might have hit my vest.
While it is not visible on the body cam footage, the sound of the acorn hitting the patrol car is barely audible, raising questions about how it could have been misinterpreted as a gunshot. Moreover, Hernandez's statement that he felt he had been hit seems to lack any visible or audible justification. The fact that the suspect, who was handcuffed and detained in the back of the patrol car, was put at risk of losing his life due to this egregious misinterpretation of events is not only outrageous but also deeply disturbing. This incident highlights a severe lapse in judgment and a failure to properly assess the situation before resorting to the use of deadly force. The sheriff's office conducted an internal affairs investigation and determined that Hernandez's use of force was not objectively reasonable. However, reviews of the case by the Sheriff's Criminal Investigations Division and the county's state attorney's office found no probable cause for criminal charges against Hernandez. However, Deputy Jesse Hernandez resigned from his position on December 4th, just a few weeks after the incident took place. On the other hand, Sergeant Beth Roberts, who fired into the vehicle in response to Hernandez's actions and his claim that he had been shot, was found to have used deadly force reasonably. The Internal Affairs report exonerated Roberts, indicating that her response was justified based on the information available to her at the time of the incident. Sheriff Eric Aiden acknowledged the traumatic nature of the experience for the suspect, but maintained that he did not believe Hernandez acted with malice. Instead, Aiden suggested that Hernandez genuinely feared for his life, despite his actions ultimately being unwarranted. The sheriff's office has since incorporated the incident into their training program for deputies. This next case highlights concerning behavior from a high-ranking law enforcement official. In Bradley Beach, New Jersey, Police Chief Leonard Guida has faced intense scrutiny after body cam footage surfaced, showing him apparently intoxicated while responding to a drunk driving accident on November 9, 2023. The video reveals a disturbing confrontation between Chief Guida and one of his subordinates, Sergeant William Major. Guida, who appears to be swaying and stumbling, is seen berating Sergeant Major about the condition of his jacket, which had some lettering peeled off. The situation escalates when Guida attempts to grab Major's arm, prompting the sergeant to physically confront his boss by slamming him onto the hood of a police cruiser and pushing him away, accusing Guida of being drunk.
Hey, Ron, just pull that up and put it to the shoulder.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What is it?
The RMA.
I am not the police, okay? I came here with the ambulance. I want to make sure you're okay.
I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know. I'm asking you if he's RMA or not.
Oh, yeah, no.
What?
Yeah. I get that. I'm not saying you aren't. I just want to make sure your head is okay. You have no other injuries that we need to be aware of.
I can't get any.
Can you tell me your first name at least?
Why do you got a jacket on that's not fit to be worn? What's on the back of it?
What do you mean?
Look at it, tell me what's on the back of it.
Oh, it washed off.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
You're a sergeant, for God's sake.
Okay, Chief. Let me work this DWI, okay? Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Over here.
Chief, I'm on a DWI.
Get over here.
I'm on a DWI.
Major's refusal to engage with Guida about the jacket and his insistence on focusing on the DWI investigation suggests that he was trying to maintain his professionalism and carry out his duties despite the chief's apparent intoxication and inappropriate behavior. The sergeant's actions indicate that he recognized the importance of addressing the immediate situation at hand rather than being distracted by a minor uniform issue. This exchange sets the stage for the escalating confrontation between Chief Guida and Sergeant Major, as Guida's fixation on the jacket and his apparent intoxication led him to interfere with Major's handling of the DWI incident.
Chief, I'm working. I don't have time to argue about a jacket, okay? Don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. Don't you fucking touch me. You have a problem? Fuck. You grabbed me. What? Now get out of here before you get a problem.
Take him, man. Take him.
No, you're going to go in.
Take him.
Drunk again. Whose keys are these?
They're mine.
Get out of here.
No.
Chief, get out of here or you're going to get locked up.
No,
Chief, you're going to get locked up. You're grabbing me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my DWI.
Billy, come over here.
Let him go.
That's the first thing. Billy,
I'm trying to get away from everybody.
Shut up, because you're in trouble now. Stop,
no, I'm
please,
not in trouble.
Stop,
I'm not in trouble.
Stop.
You're going to be in trouble.
Stop,
You're gonna be
Billy.
in trouble.
Billy.
Chief, I'm working at DWI.
I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Shut up.
No.
You're in trouble because this is the first thing. First of all, I was about to say to you, you stupid. I was about to say to you, what do you need OEM for?
You're embarrassing me in front of the men about the jacket.
No. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
That's neither here nor there. Now we got a real fucking problem, Billy.
Yeah, we do.
I know.
We do.
All right, you're gonna have to go inside.
No, how about we do this?
No.
We go inside.
Billy, you're gonna have to go inside right now with me. You're gonna have to go inside and
we're in a serious collision.
Billy, you're not doing anything when I'm on the scene, okay? You should know better than this, my friend.
No.
Listen to me.
Grab me.
No, I said
You were
come
out of
over
line.
here.
You were out of line. You grabbed me. It's on video.
Billy.
It's on video. I'm not going to argue with it. I have a crash
Billy,
to work.
Billy,
I have a job
Billy,
to do.
You're
okay?
relieved. Billy, you're relieved.
Okay.
You're relieved.
I'll go home.
No. Billy, you have to understand something. You're relieved. Billy, you're relieved. Go home in the headquarters and wait for me.
After my crash.
No, Billy, you're relieved.
I have
Billy.
officers here.
Billy.
Right here. They could get waffled because my car is
Billy.
blocking it.
Billy, you're relieved.
No, Chief.
No, Billy. Please, Billy, don't. You're suspended, Billy.
I'm
You're
suspended?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm suspended. I'm going home.
Yes. Billy, come here.
I'm going home.
No,
we can't talk.
no.
I'm suspended.
No.
I'm suspended. I'm
You're
going
to headquarters
home.
and you're going to wait for me there.
No, I'm not. I'm suspended. I'm going home.
You're going to go in the headquarters and wait for me there.
Let me work my crash.
No,
this is why I'm here.
Billy, you're suspended.
All right, if I'm suspended, then I'm not going to wait inside. Nothing more to say.
No, Billy. You have to. Let me explain something to you. Billy, you're suspended.
Okay.
All right.
Following the incident, Guida himself was suspended from his $200,000 per year job, while the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office launched an investigation into his conduct. Under mounting pressure and criticism from the community, Chief Guida announced his retirement, which came 6 months earlier than he had originally planned. The mayor of Bradley Beach, Larry Fox, thanked Guida for his 40-plus years of service to the borough, but also acknowledged that actions had been taken based on the recommendations from the prosecutor's office. Some residents and council members have expressed their dissatisfaction with how the mayor handled the situation, citing a lack of transparency and trust in the decision-making process surrounding Chief Guida's future. This incident serves as a reminder that law enforcement officials, regardless of rank, are expected to maintain professionalism and uphold the high standards of their position. Chief Guida's apparent intoxication while on duty and his inappropriate fixation on a minor uniform issue during an active DWI investigation ultimately led to his suspension and early retirement, underscoring the importance of accountability within police departments. While the previous incidents involved concerning behavior and poor judgment from law enforcement officers, the case of Michael Scurlock in Dickinson, Texas, is particularly disturbing due to the severity of the consequences and the alleged cover-up that followed. In February 2022, 65-year-old Michael Scurlock was involved in a minor collision with a truck while riding his bicycle. When Officer Michael Kinsley arrived at the scene, the situation quickly escalated, resulting in Kinsley slamming Scurlock to the ground. The impact left Scurlock unresponsive for nearly 3 minutes.
'63, show me out on that auto pit.
I said I was.
You all right?
We had a little get together. He's being stubborn about getting checked out, but he said he's all right.
I'm all right.
So we're just.
You all right?
I told him I want to take him
No,
down.
I ain't all right. I need about $1 million, and then I'll be all right.
Well, you ain't getting that, so.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I'm trying to get him. He's always
You
up
go,
on my
you go
street,
ahead and
so
get that.
I want to get you down.
I got that, and, I can put that on.
Okay.
Even though it's a complicated son of a.
Yeah. Well, so what do you want to do?
I'm gonna put this thing on.
63, he's not injured. No ambulance needed. Can you run Michael Scurlock?
I think I'm on the flip that cover over. I don't think you're going at it right. There you go.
Yeah, I got the tools at the house. You know where I live.
You didn't do that on purpose.
No, sir.
63, did you get my last transmission?
I'll come by you.
Stop by the house. You know where I be.
I'm glad that you are somebody I know.
Hey, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
What do you mean don't go anywhere yet?
Exactly what the f I mean. Don't go anywhere yet.
Hey, what the f have I done?
I was.
What?
What happened?
He hit me accidentally.
EMS is not needed.
Looking that way to go, and I was starting to ease out. And the next time I see a flash in front of him, he goes.
I was worrying about flat. Now, I ain't worried about flat. Look at that wheel. Whee!
What were you driving?
I got to fix a flat in that son. And it ain't supposed to fix the bicycle tire. It adheres the tube to the tire. And that son of a is leaking down. Boom, bang. Let's get this. I'm with it. Now, where you go? All right, am I through?
No.
What have I got to do?
You gotta wait here.
What for? Tell me.
Till we finish our investigation.
Investigation? There ain't
Matter of fact, have a seat. Have a seat on the curb.
Matter of fact, I was out there laying.
Have a seat on the curb.
You're not listening to me.
Have a seat
That's
on the curb.
what you're supposed to do.
Have a seat on the curb.
She hit me. I mean, he hit me, and I thought he saw me.
Hey, have a seat on the curb.
I'm gonna look for my stuff, young man.
All right, turn around.
Come on, now wait a minute.
Hey, relax.
What are you doing?
Hey, you're gonna have a seat. Sit down.
I'll try to have a seat if you'll let go of me. You don't own me.
We need him now.
63, go ahead, roll an ambulance.
After Mr. Scurlock attempts to step away from Officer Kinsley to collect his possessions, Officer Kinsley grabs his arm and shoves him against the cruiser. When Mr. Scurlock tenses up, Officer Kinsley throws him to the ground, causing him to apparently lose consciousness. The body camera footage does not clearly show the type of force used, but a bystander reported seeing Officer Kinsley flip Mr. Scurlock upside down and slam him headfirst into the curb. Officer Kinsley, however, claimed that he wrapped his arms around Mr. Scurlock and tripped him with his leg in a tactical takedown move. Applying the Graham factors to this situation, Mr. Scurlock was the victim of an accident and was not suspected of a crime when Officer Kinsley arrived. Although his non-compliance with Officer Kinsley's orders might be argued as creating probable cause for an interference with a public servant charge, which is a Class B misdemeanor, Mr. Scurlock did not take any aggressive actions or pose a threat to anyone. He was not under arrest at the time, and therefore could not be considered as attempting to resist or evade arrest. The Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has established that to succeed on an excessive force claim, the plaintiff must show an injury resulting directly from clearly excessive use of force and that the force was objectively unreasonable. Officer Kinsley used serious force on Mr. Scurlock, causing him to lose consciousness without first attempting intermediate measures. It seems likely that a court would conclude this use of force was excessive.
We need him now.
63, go ahead, roll an ambulance.
Is he out?
Huh?
Is he out? You know his name?
Michael Scurlock, I believe.
Is he drunk?
Huh?
Is he drunk?
I don't know. I tried to get him to sit down because it looked like he was going to walk away. He wouldn't do it, so now I told him, put your hands behind your back and start resisting.
Let me get his information so I can get him out of here. You good holding him? You want some gloves or something?
I already touched him. I got some gloves.
As they wait for EMS to arrive, Officer Kinsley and Officer Chance discuss whether Mr. Scurlock was drunk, despite the body camera footage showing no signs of intoxication. After consulting with his supervisor, Officer Kinsley decides to arrest Mr. Scurlock for public intoxication, even though his blood alcohol concentration was never tested. The body camera footage did not show Mr. Scurlock exhibiting signs of intoxication, such as slurred speech, difficulty standing, or red, glassy eyes. Additionally, the officers did not smell alcohol on him and only mentioned intoxication after Officer Kinsley had knocked him unconscious. Although Officer Kinsley called for an ambulance, Mr. Scurlock regained consciousness and refused medical attention when EMS arrived. Despite being unstable and confused with blood streaming down his face, Officer Kinsley took him to the Dickinson City Jail. Jail staffer Floyd Pewitt noted that Mr. Scurlock needed hospital care but admitted him anyway. Throughout the night, Mr. Scurlock complained of pain and dizziness, was unsteady, collapsed, and vomited. The next morning, jail security footage captured Mr. Pewitt helping Mr. Scurlock out of his cell to stand before a judge.
Come on.
You got a car, don't you? A car for what? To get me home.
No, I don't have a car to get you home with.
Well,
Come on.
Mr. Skurlock, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a lawyer. You have the right to have a lawyer present at any interview at the place you're going. You have the right to terminate any interview at any time. You don't have to make a statement, but I must warn you, any statement you make can or will be used against you. You're charged with public intoxication. I'm going to set a bond of $581. Can you make bond, sir? I take that as a no.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What do we do?
He got the laceration on his head.
Okay, payment plan or
yes, payment plan.
Okay.
Oh, how am I here? You got arrested for public intoxication yesterday. I got beat on this today.
Have him sign that, fill that out. If it has any information, we'll go from there.
Man, I ain't got no way out of here.
No, you're getting out.
You're getting out. Sign right here for me. Oh, God. You make your name on it the best you can.
Man, I can't see.
Huh?
I can't see.
Right here. Sign your name the best you can.
Okay.
Okay. Just sit right there on the bench for me.
I think this one got, I think this is.
God, mighty.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, hey, you're gonna have to be quiet.
I see that.
You have to be quiet right there. Destiny, come on.
I can't come on.
The judge is out here.
Mr. Skurlock exhibited severe disorientation, difficulty walking, and vision problems. Yet jail employees failed to provide any medical assistance. Despite his evident need for care, Officer Kinsley allowed him to refuse EMS and took him to jail, neglecting his open wound and symptoms of a brain injury. This neglect points to a failure in duty to ensure Mr. Skurlock received necessary medical attention. Supreme Court rulings require officials to address serious medical needs of detainees. In Mr. Skurlock's case, the lack of medical care shows deliberate indifference. After his time in jail, Mr. Skurlock was found unconscious by his sister and diagnosed with a brain bleed. He passed away in December 2022, with his family attributing his death to the injuries caused by Officer Kinsley. An internal review initially cleared Kinsley of wrongdoing, but a later investigation revealed significant flaws and suggested a cover-up. This investigation indicated Kinsley showed malice, missed opportunities for medical care, and inaccurately reported the incident. The Galveston County District Attorney's Office indicted Kinsley for abusing an elderly person and official oppression, citing his role in causing Mr. Skurlock's injuries and failing to obtain medical care. Officer Kinsley and other officials involved demonstrated a complete disregard for Mr. Skurlock's well-being. The criminal charges against Kinsley are a step towards justice, but the tragedy underscores the need for accountability and reform in law enforcement. In this incident, police officers in Waite Park, Minnesota, notice an open garage door at an upholstery business after midnight. They approach the business and order Hunter Clems, who is inside working on his car, to open the door. Clems explains he has permission to be there but refuses to show ID. The officers proceed to search the premises without his consent. Clems argues his rights are being violated, but the officers insist they are within their authority. The next day, Clems files a complaint with the police department.
Police department! Come to the door! Wouldn't call myself police if I wasn't them.
What's up? Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my buddies fucking with me. I'm sorry.
No, man. I came by, saw the garage open. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh. Trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm working on my car. I can't leave until I get fixed.
Okay.
You scared the shit out of me.
No worries.
I was over there drilling, so yeah.
Is it just you here?
Yeah, it's just me.
Okay. You have permission to be here, or is this your shop, or?
Yeah, I have permission to be here.
Okay, is it your shop?
No,
Or
it's
you
my,
work?
it's my buddy's shop.
It's your buddy's shop?
But I work here, and I'm allowed here. I have a key here, so.
Okay.
I'm doing the transmission on my, something on the transmission on my car, so
Okay.
I'm not allowed to, can't really leave.
I gotcha. I gotcha. You got your ID on your butt?
No, I didn't commit a crime.
Listen here, man. What I'm saying is, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. There's an open door. You're inside. I'm asking for your ID. Just let my bosses know, my boss, who I'm talking to. You're not in trouble.
You don't need to ID me.
Exactly.
I'm not in trouble.
Hey, let's not do this.
So here's the point. Here's part. I'm assuming you work here, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's say you don't. What? No, just
You
hold
guys
on.
are going to give me the whole rundown and then try to give me the ID
No,
myself for no reason because I didn't commit a crime. I'm inside a
It's
private
more than
property.
just a crime, man. You work here, right? Let's say we find the store open, no one in here, or it turns out it's burglarized, and I have to contact someone.
But it's not. I'm not committing a crime. You don't need my ID.
The officers ask Mr. Clems to identify himself, but he refuses. Although Minnesota doesn't have a law requiring citizens to identify themselves to law enforcement, refusing to do so during a lawful stop can be seen as obstructing an officer under state law. In this specific encounter, the officers had limited grounds for suspicion. Mr. Clems was inside a private business after hours, but there were no signs of forced entry or criminal activity. Clems explained his presence, and the vehicle he was working on was clearly visible. The business owner hadn't reported an intruder, and there were no calls about a break-in. Given these circumstances, it seems unlikely that the officers had reasonable suspicion to compel Clems to identify himself.
That's how it is.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, it is.
Charles David
I have
Robert,
rights.
802. It's not about rights, man. It's about you're in a
I'm
shop.
not committing a crime.
We don't know that.
Well,
Or we call the owner. We figure out who you are.
so what's the crime? Suspicion?
Huh?
Since when is suspicion a crime? Or
Well,
when is we don't know that a crime?
What we're doing is we're going to make it
You
a
guys are
bigger thing that needs to
disgusting.
be.
Get out of here. Look at my freaking license plate number. God.
Absolutely.
You guys are disgusting. Get out of here.
From the doorway, Officer Crawford looks at the license plate on Mr. Clems's vehicle and calls it into dispatch. Officers are generally allowed to look at license plates and run them in a police database without needing any specific reason, as people don't have a privacy interest in their license plates. However, if the officer violated Mr. Clems's rights by ordering him to open the door, then running the license plate could also be considered a violation.
You don't need my ID.
Well, we're going to go down a road we don't really need to go down, man.
Why do I need my name in your system any more than it has to be?
It's just you work here. Let's just make sure that you do.
How are you going to prove that I do?
Huh?
How are you going to prove that I do?
Well, I can always call the business owner in the
have
morning.
fun. He's
right?
not going to answer because he's sleeping.
Okay, I can call the business owner in the morning.
Okay.
I can give him your name.
Okay.
And he says, "Oh yeah, he works here. No problem." And we're done.
You ain't going to call it in because there's nothing going on.
But then, say you don't work here, right?
He's going to call it in that his shop's been with.
Yep, and then
So
I know
right away in the morning.
And then I know who was here, and I can
I don't have to help you with your investigation.
Perfect.
It's on
Perfect.
my rights.
Okay. Well, I'm going to check and make sure. Watch out.
But
Watch
no,
out.
I don't know. I don't
touch
give.
me.
I don't
Back
give you
up.
consent. I don't
This
give you
isn't-
consent.
This isn't your
How
personal
how
property.
not?
Move.
What? How? You don't have the right to do this.
I do.
No, you don't. What are you going to check for, dude?
Who else is here? Just you?
Nobody.
Okay.
Dude, you don't have the right to do this. Get out of here.
It's not your personal property. I'm going to make sure nothing looks burglarized in here.
Oh my God! You don't have the right to do this.
I
dude.
absolutely do, sir.
Nothing is burglarized.
Okay.
Get out of here. I did not give you permission to be in here.
Well, you don't have to give me permission.
Yes, I do. You can't just come into a private property.
Despite Mr. Clems's objections, Officer Crawford searches the business premises. Generally, the Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches of private property without proper consent or a valid search warrant. While the Fourth Amendment explicitly mentions the right to be secure in one's persons, houses, papers, and effects, the Supreme Court has extended this protection to business premises as well. However, the expectation of privacy in commercial property is considered less than that in a residence. Courts have recognized exceptions to the warrant requirement in limited circumstances, such as hot pursuit of a fleeing felon, potential destruction of evidence, or imminent threats to safety. Officer Crawford may argue exigent circumstances, such as the potential destruction of evidence, but he would need to demonstrate probable cause for the search, which seems unlikely given the lack of reasonable suspicion in this case. Therefore, a court would likely find Officer Crawford's search of the business premises to be a violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Get out of here.
Copy. What was that name again?
You can't just come into here for no reason. I didn't commit a crime.
Say it again.
I didn't commit a crime, so you can get out of here now.
10-4. Hunter?
Yeah.
Easy enough.
Yeah,
Have a good
cool.
night.
Thanks for violating my rights.
It's not your rights.
Yes, it is. It's my rights. This is private property. You
It
can't
is
just
a
walk
private
in.
business at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're
Private business.
And
You
you
get that?
will not,
Private
you will not
business.
identify yourself.
Private
I don't
business.
know who
I
you
don't
are.
have to. I didn't commit a crime.
You're in a private business
So?
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly.
Past the
2
hours of
o'clock in the
closing.
morning does not matter.
Past the hours of
I'm
closing.
over 18.
That's
Past the
fine.
hours of closing. This
Past
is
the
private
hours of
business.
closing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. The garage is open. You're inside. The business has been closed, I'm assuming, since about 5, 6 o'clock.
So what does that tell you? The garage
That
is
it
open.
could possibly be burglarized. Yeah, you could be in here doing something you're not supposed to. That
Just
you may not
burglarize-
have permission to
Why
be
would I
in
leave
here.
that open
Hold on,
if I was
hold on.
burglarizing something?
Hold on. I don't know that. But what I can do is now I can confirm that this person, this vehicle was inside of this business, and if the owner calls in tomorrow and says, this person was in here, he didn't have permission to be, then I know who I can come and talk to first. You understand?
Yeah,
Do you have
but
any
you're still
questions
violating
about
my rights.
It's not
I don't
your rights.
have to tell you that.
Well, you do.
No, I really don't.
You do.
No, I
And we
could-
can make
I
it a
could-
bigger deal
I
than
could
it
have
needs
just
to
not
be.
answered the door.
You could have, and then I would have went in underneath there.
Then you would have broke into a business.
That's not breaking in. I'm the police. I'm in charge to make sure
You don't
that
have
crime-
rights. I told you could not come in here.
Yep. And
You don't have rights to come in here.
Well, you're not identifying yourself. A business has been
I don't
closed
have
for
to.
hours.
I don't have to.
Like I said, I'm not.
I don't
gonna
have to
explain
help
it
you
again.
in your investigation, dude. So you can go into anybody's house. If anybody's house has
This
a
is not a
ground
house,
floor-
sir. This
Dude,
is
it's a private it's a
business.
private property. No, it's a private property.
Business.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
private property. You can
You're
leave
in-
now. You can leave.
Like I said,
You can leave.
Did I explain my point?
No.
You have any questions about it?
Yeah, thanks for violating my rights.
It's not violating your rights.
Well, I don't have to let you in.
Yep,
So, and I don't have
you
to
don't
tell you my
have
name.
to let me in.
I don't have to
I
tell
don't
you my
need your
name.
permission
either.
to let me
I
in.
don't have to tell you my name.
You
either.
refuse to identify
I don't
yourself.
have to help you with your
You
investigation.
refuse to identify yourself in a business that's been
Okay.
closed after
You can
hours.
shut
You have
that.
any questions
You can
about
shut
that?
that
I'll be contacting the owner. Make sure you have permission in the morning. Okay?
Okay. I'll talk
Have
to
a good
you.
night.
Have fun.
After the officers departed, they contacted Mr. Clems's brother, who confirmed Mr. Clems's permission to be in the garage. Mr. Clems later visited the Waite Park Police Department to file a complaint. Officer AEL, whom he spoke with, provided complaint forms, but maintained they did nothing wrong. Mr. Clems later recounted an exchange with a sergeant who suggested the officers' actions were permissible. It's unclear if Mr. Clems intends to pursue legal action. Overall, Officers Crawford and Abel are criticized for their hostile demeanor, failure to conduct basic investigative steps, and potential Fourth Amendment violations. Despite the potential suspicion of someone being inside the upholstery business at night, the officers' actions, including demanding identification and searching the property without consent or exigent circumstances, are questioned. Mr. Clems is praised for remaining composed, refusing to identify himself when not legally obligated, and seeking accountability through complaint filing and sharing the body camera footage. He's encouraged to continue learning about constitutional rights for future interactions with law enforcement. Thank you for watching and engaging with this discussion. Your interest and participation mean a lot. If you found this video informative, please interact with it and consider subscribing to stay updated with our content. Your support is greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care and see you soon.